I am happy to welcome you guys back to this our tutorial. Last time out, we discussed the vowel sounds in Urhobo language. So today we will talk about the usage of each of these vowel sounds and give examples, words that can be used for each of these vowel sounds. So our first vowel sound, as we watched from the previous video, is the letter A, and in the video we're taught to pronounce it as A. Now let's use some examples to see what we've been talking about. There's a word there. It has the A vowel sound in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. So as we learned before, it is pronounced as A. So when you want to pronounce this, it's practically easy. It goes something like A, La, Ma, A, La, Ma. You can hear the A sound as I'm pronouncing it. You don't need to worry about the meaning of the words yet, but along the way, I'm just shaping what each of these words mean. The vowel sound that comes second in the list is the letter E, as we learned before. So this letter E is pronounced as A. We've learned that before. Now, let's use example to see how this can be practicalized in words. The example we have here now is A, Re, 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 Re. You can hear the A sound there, the pronunciation, Re, and it means gain or profit. That's the meaning of the word. Re means profit or gain. The other vowel sound we are going to consider is the special vowel sound. As you can see from your screen, it is pronounced as e. Now let's use some examples. The example we have here is be. You can hear the e sound as I'm pronouncing it. Be. This is an Urhobo word that means to sneak into somewhere or to do something secretly. Be. That's what it means. The next one is the letter I, and it is pronounced as E. Now let's see some examples. The example we have here is iji. You can hear the vowel sound E as I'm pronouncing the word iji. Iji means thieves. Iji means thieves. But there is another meaning to this word depending on the tonation. If I say something like iji, it means principles. But whatever the tonation is, you can hear the vowel sound E in each of the pronunciations. The next vowel sound we consider is the letter O. This one is particularly very easy. So it goes something like O. Now let's see some examples. The example we have here is ododo. You can hear the O sound as I'm pronouncing the word ododo. Do. You can hear the O sound. Ododo means flower. Now let's move on to the next vowel sound that we have. The next vowel sound we have is the special vowel sound O. That is how it is pronounced. Now let's see some examples. The example we have here is omomo. Omomo means a baby. Omomo. You can hear the O sound as I'm pronouncing the word omomo. The last but certainly not the least of the vowel sound we've considered before is the letter U. The letter U is pronounced as U. Here is an example. Unu is the example you can see there. Unu. You can hear the vowel sound U at the beginning and at the ending of the word unu there. Unu means mouth. The mouth we use to eat is unu. One thing we must consider though is the significance of giving these examples with the use of each of these vowel sounds. When you come across an Urhobo word, the first thing you need to do is to know the pronunciation of the vowel sound. If you can get the pronunciation of the vowel sound correctly, there is 70% chance that you might be able to pronounce the word correctly. So you must pay close attention to each of the vowel sound and where they appear in a word in Urhobo and pronounce them accordingly. When you do that, you are a step closer to reading the Urhobo language.